Now 10:36, let's get over to meteorologist Hannah Gard for our forecast. Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Rob. We are tracking multiple tropical systems this morning. Now we have Hurricane Franklin. This is now a strong Category 4 hurricane, the first major hurricane of the season. Forecast to make a northeast turn. So we aren't seeing a lot of impacts to the U.S. coastline, but we are seeing some pretty bad riptides across the eastern U.S. Now closer to home, we're tracking Idalia, which is down by the northwestern Caribbean as we speak. Forecast to make landfall on Florida over the next 2 or so days. Now, right now, you can see this system definitely not looking as great as what Hurricane Franklin looks like. You can see the defined eye there, and it's really churning. This is now a very, very strong hurricane. Now, luckily, that is going to make that northeastward turn. Now, Idalia, on the other hand, is going to impact the U.S. Right now, it doesn't look great because we're seeing most of that thunderstorm activity down on the southern side of the system. If you look at those closer to the surface winds, all of these are spinning. The center's about right here. We do have upper level winds that are kind of pushing all of this thunderstorm activity down to the southeast and displacing it from the center. That's what we call shear, because we have an upper level low that's over the Gulf right now. So that's why it's kind of having some trouble. It's also interacting with Cuba and the Yucatan Peninsula. So that's going to be important. That land interaction is something that can change the ultimate track of this system. But hurricane hunters went out there this morning. They did find tropical storm force winds. 62 miles per hour was the highest that we found. So the latest advisory, 65 mile per hour sustained winds. Now, this is forecast to become a Category 1 hurricane by tomorrow morning and then quickly intensify before landfall early Wednesday or late Tuesday night on the west coast of Florida as a Category 3 major hurricane. So all of those areas from Apalachicola down to Tampa are included in the cone. Right now, we have hurricane warnings in effect for Cuba because the system is a little bit on the eastern side of the Yucatan Channel, but tropical storm warnings for Cancun and other areas near the islands. Now, once it gets up into the Gulf, we have incredibly warm water temperatures. So that's why we're expecting that rapid intensification. We have hurricane warnings in effect down in the Big Bend area there of Florida towards Tampa Bay. Hurricane watches as far south as Fort Myers, and then we do have that tropical storm warning as well. Again, this is forecast to make landfall as a major hurricane. So storm surge watches and warnings in effect as well. These areas in pink, we could see 7 to 11 feet of storm surge. Keep in mind, this area, that could be the most storm surge we see for some of these people in a lifetime. So a very intense storm, very strong. So if you have friends or family in the region, make sure they are preparing adequately. They got to put that hurricane plan in place. Now, the reason we're not worried about this, we have a cold front that's dropping to the southeast right now. That's going to pick that system up and bring it to the northeast because winds go in that direction around low pressure systems. So we're just going to get the cooler air, cooler compared to the heat that we've had, and some rain chances from that front before getting maybe some dry air on the back end of the system. But it's still going to be pretty hot today. We do have heat advisories in effect across the area. Not as hot as yesterday, though. Hottest day on record at the airport in New Orleans, 105 degrees, absolutely shattered the record of 102. And that's the cherry on top of this streak of record temperatures, 21 record highs just in the last month. But looking out there right now, feeling a lot better this morning. We're only in the 80s, seeing some mid 80s down along the coast. But with that cloud cover, it's about 5 to 15 degrees cooler than where we were sitting yesterday. Just feeling a lot better. We'll still get into the mid 90s, but we'll start to see some storms popping up later in the day because we have this little swirl on the western side of the state. That's going to move over to the east through the day. We're already seeing some storms out near Terrebonne Parish. Those storms will start to fire up on that cold front. So most of us could see maybe some rainfall, even some stronger storms. Some of those could be severe, so gusty winds and maybe some small hail are the main threats. Tomorrow, we also have that storm chance, but then Wednesday, we start to get on the drier side of that tropical system as it makes landfall on Florida. That's going to bring us some lower humidity. Now, is it going to be cooler? Not really. Maybe those North Shore lows will feel pretty good by Thursday and Friday, but we're still going to be in the mid 90s. This is definitely more seasonable weather, though, and we need that rain. Shelby, back to you.